Hello guys, good evening. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm here with the day 28 of Fssai daily quiz. So which is as per the new exam pattern. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, you can go to my channel, and in the playlist I have created a separate playlist called as Fssai quiz. From there you can get access to the previous quiz and also the PDF of all the 20 days quiz has been uploaded in the Telegram channel. The remaining quiz will be uploaded today, including this quiz. So if you haven't watched it, you can watch them, and if you need the PDF, you can join the Telegram channel. So now let us start the quiz. So consider the following statements. National Statistical Office releases the gross value added and gross domestic product numbers every quarter. Gross value added measures economic activity from the supply side by looking at the value added by different sectors of the economy. Gross fixed capital formation shows how much of the new value added in the economy is invested rather than consumed. See, these are the important terms and factors with respect to economy. Okay, so if you see, then usually for us the year starts at January and ends at December, right? But for in an economic cycle, the actual economic cycle starts at April 1st. So it will be April to March of next year. So this is how the economic cycle goes, and one cycle consists of 3 months. Okay, so there will be four cycle. So the question is, so the statement is NSO releases, this is a National Statistical Office under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Okay, releases the GVA and GDP numbers every quarter. So yes, this is one of the correct statement. Okay, so everyone will be knowing the GDP, the sum of all the goods and services manufactured in a country in a particular year. So what is GVA? But everyone will be knowing GDP, but GVA is explained here. GVA measures economic activity from the supply side by looking at the value added by different sectors. So I'll give an example. So let us take this as a jam bottle. Okay, so for production of this jam bottle, first the fruits will be procured, then the fruits will be converted into a paste or the medium that is suitable for creating jam. Then after that flavors will be added, then after that it will be put inside a box, then after that the packaging materials will be done. So after that it will be released to market. See, there are so many levels for creating one jam bottle. So here at every place value addition will be done, right? So some kind of value has been added in every stages. So this is known as GVA in simple terms. So from the supply side the GVA is seen, whereas from the output side, that is demand side, the GDP is seen. So this is the common basic difference between these two. Okay, so gross fixed capital formation shows how much of the new value added in the economy is invested rather than consumed. See, this is also correct. So gross fixed capital formation, as the name itself says, how much of fixed capital has been formed in a particular year. So that is the main definition of a GFCF. But if you go in deep, then you will get the components and all. But for our exam, this is not so much is required. So from here, you got many information with respect to economy. So the answer here is all of the above. Okay. The next question is, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has statutory and constitutional obligation to protect the forests in India. Approval for the use of forest land for non-forest use is granted under the provision of Forest Conservation. The protected areas, including national parks, are not allowed for non-forestry purposes. See, the Ministry of Environment (MOEFCC) has statutory and constitutional obligation. Yes, this is true, because statutorily we have Environmental Protection Act, Wildlife Protection Act. So in my many classes I have explained what is statutory and constitutional. So the statutory is nothing but which is made by the law of the parliament. Constitutional is means the things which are mentioned in the constitution. Okay, so these are statutory, and in the constitutional obligation we have in fundamental duties. So in fundamental duties we have one fundamental duty with respect to protection of environment and forest also. So both statutory and constitutional obligation is present. Okay, the second one is approval for the use of forest land for non-forestry use is granted under the provision of Forest Conservation Act. Yes, this is true. So Forest Conservation Act is the one which provides the approval for the non-forestry purpose in forest land. Third statement is protected area including national parks are not allowed for non-forest purpose. No, this is wrong, completely wrong. National parks are allowed for non-forestry purposes. You can take the simple example like safari. See, this is a non-forestry purpose, but still it is allowed in many of the national parks, right? So you would have gone to safari in many of the places. So the tourism, to promote tourism, this is allowed. So you have to just use your common sense. If you relate these things to your real life, then you can surely answer these questions. So by eliminating the third option, you can see the first and the second will be the correct answer. Okay. Consider the following statements regarding the Miss Universe contest. So this is very important for all the examination. Remember this, because recently one person from India has received this award. So please remember this. Miss Universe is an international beauty contest conducted once in 3 years. It is conducted by a United States-based organization. Till now, India has won this title thrice in its inception. Okay. So her name was, I'm not sure about the full name, but her name was Sandhu. Okay, remember this also. I'm not sure, I'm not remembering her full name, but one part of her name is Sandhu. Okay, so Miss Universe is an international beauty contest conducted once in three. No, not in 3 years, but 1 year. It is conducted by United States organization. Yes, based on, yes, true. Till now, India has won 3 times. Yes, this is correct also. So the first time was Sushmita Sen. Okay, and the second time was I guess Lara Datta, and she is the third person. Okay, and this is Miss Universe, but there is one more award called as Miss World, right? So just know the difference. Miss Universe is conducted by US based organization, whereas Miss World is conducted by UK based organization, and many of our Indians have won this. For example, Aishwarya Rai, so she is also the winner of Miss World, but Miss Universe is a bit different. So remember these basic classification between these two, and this will be very important for this year's current affairs part in any of the examinations, since one person from India has won this award. Okay, remember all these facts. So answer is B. Which life insurance company has become first Indian insurance company to sign United Nations supported principles for responsible investment? See, this is nothing but a United Nation backed policy type matter. Okay, it consists of several principles that has to be followed by an insurance company. So which by signing this, the company will get more advertisement, like they have signed the United Nations policy, so the institution is credible. So like that, the popularity of the insurance company increases. So the company is ICICI Prudential Life Insurance. So remember this also, since this is a new initiative started by United Nations, and ICICI Prudential Life Insurance has become first of them. So remember this. Recently, India successfully test fired new generation ballistic missile Agni P. So what does P stands for? P stands for prime. So the full form is prime. Okay. So nothing more is needed for this question. Name the NASA spacecraft which has become the first spacecraft to pass through the sun's outer atmosphere. See, this is also very important. I'm marking this as very important. Okay. So this is sun. Assume this as a sun, and the outer layer is known as corona. Not your, not the virus, but the outer layer is called as corona. So this probe has gone and touched this layer. So this is a very huge news, because till now nothing has touched the sun's atmosphere, because you can imagine, just if we see the sun with our bare eyes, then our eyes get closed, that much of heat will be released. So imagine a probe has reached this level. Okay, so the answer is Parker Solar Probe. So this is a big achievement in itself in the humankind. So need to see what all data will this Parker Solar Probe will achieve. Okay, the ultimate sovereignty in Indian polity rests with which among the following? So the ultimate sovereignty rests with the people of India. So India is for following democracy. So in democracy, the ultimate soul, or the ultimate soul, whatever it may be the condition, is the people of India who has the ultimate sovereignty. So but you may ask, what are about these ministers? So we are selecting the ministers like MPs, MLAs, and they are representing us, and since the population is very high, and no, not all people can take the decisions, we select these MP MLA, and they will handle the different problems of the country. So this is how the democracy works. So the ultimate sovereignty lies with the people of India. Which among the following are considered essential for the realization of highest good of Indian citizens? So fundamental rights are very important. Fundamental DPSP is also important, but they are not enforceable, which means that if they are not followed by the government, you can't go to the court saying that the government has not followed this law, because it is at the discretion of the government. But the government has to take certain care of ensuring DPSP enactment in the country. Okay, and preamble is just like a first page of the constitution, which gives different information of what this constitution is all about. So it doesn't speak about any good. And fundamental duty is the duties which the citizens has to follow, and this is not like enforceable. Like if any person is not following this duty, then he cannot be said that you will be arrested if you're not following this. So these three are not permanent, means these are permanent but they are not enforceable. But fundamental rights is the one that is enforceable. That is, if any violation of the law takes place, then you can go to the courts for enforcement of these things. So it is the fundamental rights. Right to safety, right to information, right to choose, right to be heard, and right to seek redressal are the essential components of Consumer Protection Act. So this is also very important because it was enacted in 2020. So these are the different rights that has been provided by the law to the people under the Consumer Protection Act. So you can remember these laws. Okay, in which house the amendments to the Constitution of India can be initiated. So various amendments of the Constitution can be done for doing any changes. So in which house, that is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, in which house that can be done? So it is either in either house of the Parliament. So in any house of the Parliament, you can initiate the proceedings of the amendment to the Constitution. So these are the today's question, guys. So if you like the video, please like it and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.